Last week we started tearing this Clio down, convinced we'd save it, and somehow ended up at the pub. Today we're pulling the head off to find out if this engine can be saved.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I think it's gone very dark.
It's gone very dark. Is that the broke one?
That you can see.
Oh!
Where it's been chatting around.
Look at that. That is what we like to call past its best. That's when the guides left the chat.
Totally fucking fucked, mate, big time.
Yep. That one's toast.
Nope.
Oh, dropped it. Is that the bolt for it? Yeah. Or they're the bolts for it?
Yeah.
Jiffy bag? How many was holding the guide in?
Two.
Is that the broken bit?
Bit more broken bit. The metal guard. Love it, insert.
Metal insert. More broken bit. Yep, definitely done in. Yep. Right.
Oh, there's a bit more chassis guard.
Oh, shattered guide, another piece. Oh, look, this is getting better and better. It's like treasure hunt. That's mangled, that one as well. It's actually not, look at that. It's actually gouged sideways. Yeah. So as always, we keep saying, get yourself a load of bags and put the bolts in. So these guide bolts, these two you just give me. Chain?
Fuck chain.
Missed. Yep, that's the chain goose. So, what are you putting somewhere safe? Camshafts?
Cam. I'll put it on the back of the pizza box, because that's a...
Look at the baby cams. Oh. Yeah. Now, question. I mean, I know we haven't looked at it properly, but these kits we're looking at getting, do they come with new sprockets?
Some do, some don't, depends on how much you want to pay.
Probably, maybe.
Well, they don't actually look too
well,
bad.
they don't. They're not as pointy as I would expect them to be. Squeeze past your fine specimen of a body there, Dave.
So I tried to stand the pizza so it'll be ready
It's okay.
when you got here.
Sustenance and hydration. Key for any engine rebuild. Isn't it, Dave?
Very much so.
Oh,
And
yeah.
beer.
It's really weird, you know, because you know when you talk and you're like quiet,
Yeah.
you're going to be not. It's great. It'll be like, everybody okay down there? Was that not another guard there?
Doesn't have it. Oh, yeah, it does. Didn't think I had the guard on the oil pump. Got to take the oil pump off anyway to do it.
I mean, I'd say put the airline on it, but we're stupid enough to do that. And
It's going everywhere if you do that.
yeah, exactly.
It's looking like an Allen key.
Yeah, definitely is. Allen key it is.
8 mil, I think.
I'll go with that. 8 or 10 it'll be, won't it?
Some sludge in them. Oh, you're going to need a long one, aren't you?
Just about gets in.
Is it in though? Or is it?
Yeah, no,
wrist
no.
rounding it off?
No, it's in. But it's like, it's rubbing against the casting type of thing. There it is. Here's one I prepared earlier. Nope. Oh, yeah. More leverage is required.
Then get it. I'll go behind. Do you want to have a quick drive to man? Give us something to do for 10 minutes? No.
We'll be right back. After these messages from Binford Tills. We're back. Right. Then got the little spanner. You just dropped everything, haven't you?
Yep.
Yep. Oh well. We went and got the big spanner. We cracked off all the head bolts. And as usual, we did a spiral. Some go that way, some go that way. Just read your manuals or whatever, whichever engine you're doing. So all the head bolts are out. So now we've got to see whether we can lift this off, haven't we, Dave? With the
Turbo attached. And
turbo
see
still
what else we've
attached. It was the other little mallet, the little nylon one. Oh, you got Betty, I got Bertha.
Oh, there's coolant and oil and all the good stuff.
She's having a wee-wee.
Feels quite tight around back. I don't know if that's just the turbo holding on. You done the oil drain.
I think it's just tight on everything, isn't it? You got a bit of play in it, like that. I don't know whether it'll give us enough to...
Let's have a look down the back and see if there's anything we can chop off or...
Chop it all off! These things are set to try us, Dave.
Yeah, that's what I've done.
That's all. It's a lot more than I'm letting on.
Yeah. I think I'm not. Well, I suppose you don't know till you know, do you? But I don't think those valves are actually bent.
Oh, there you go. That's free. Yeah.
Just let's go in there. Hang on, over here. This way. Put the
here.
tab up.
Okay. Cylinder head.
Oh, dancing.
Dancing. Dancing all day. Not even the right song, though. Head is off. Now we go on the workbench. So, same as when you take your nuts and bolts off, you know, for anyone who's not done stuff before or you're a little bit unsure, just lay it out, mark it up. Front of engine, back of engine, inlet, exhaust, followers, buckets, whatever you want to call them, lifters. Take them out, line them up exactly as you want. What are you looking for, Dave?
A longer 10.
A longer 10. How long?
1/2 inch.
1/2 inch 10. Is it not in the drawer? So yeah, so we're just stripping that down. Dave's just took the, what was it, the thermostat housing and everything off, Dave.
Oh yeah, the coolant manifold thing on the side of the head.
So he's took that off just so we don't break it, because you know. So we're just not taking the turbo off now. Again, just
turn it towards me.
make it a little bit easier to manhandle the head. You were hoping that was going to stay there, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything's out. Yeah. Everything's out the engine. We flipped it over off the head. Sorry. Still on the head.
I'll put this down.
Just does it. That was free. Yeah.
I'm not much of a cameraman.
Yeah, it's alright. We're all getting new at this.
I'm more for like in front of the camera with things like mine from behind.
We suspect this might potentially have bent valves. Looking at them,
iffy, doesn't it?
yeah. Looking at it, we can see a bit of daylight through that one. But if you couldn't, and you're a little bit suspect, put your plugs in, fill this with a bit of fluid. We've got a little bit of brake clean here. And if it's sealed, it shouldn't fall through. Except that just pisses straight back out.
Can I go down with this?
Yeah.
Where's the light? See, we're not really prepped for this. So.
Yeah, and then we do the last one. So,
0 compression.
now, they may not be bent, they may just not be sealed. However, with what's happened on this engine, we're going to say some of them are bent. So, take the valves off.
Yep. She's had it.
Yep, she's had it.
She's had it, Jim.
So, yep. Valves out and see where we're at. So we just took one valve out just to see. I don't know whether you can just see that there. Top of the reel is lined up with the valve, the bottom, miles out. So just that one alone is very, very bent. So we're gonna strip down a couple more and see the condition of everything, and we're going to check for some play in the valve guides. Why not, eh? Why not? Valve 2, and we can see, yep, yeah, it's bent. We've still not got all of them out, but we think we've found the best one up to now. It's got to be, yeah, it's a good angle. It's a good angle.
Is that about right for the camera?
It's hard to see with the light on the camera, to be fair. Let's see if it's just line it up on that white box, because there's no light shining on it then, is there? Oh, yes. That's it there, yeah. That's a good bend. Everyone's going to find that funny. They're pretty straightforward. You know, there's no need to be worried about stripping down the head. Just be methodical. One thing I aim at. Or not. You know, just take your time, buy yourself a decent spring compressor too.
That one's older. Well, that one's about when Dod's dog was a pup.
This one was my dad's. This is years old.
Well, I use that to rebuild the RS Turbo engine.
I think we've used it to build every engine we've ever built. Even being,
Yeah, because I don't have one. It's rare. Like you've got a tool and I haven't.
There you go. Pop that down. As you can see, all this is doing is pushing the spring down to release these little collets. There's no real, well, there is probably a special tool to get them off, but There's one. Just there. Don't lose them.
I'm not lighting engineer, by the way. This is bad.
There you go. There's the other one. You get your 2 little collets. Hold your valve. Release your tension. So yeah, just wind these back off. Once it's loose a little bit, you'll be able to pop the spring compressor off. You've got your top hat, your spring, and then gently push your valve out through the valve stem oil seal. And voila, another bent valve.
Nice.
But to be fair, these are now, we're on the inlets, aren't we? Yes.
Oh yeah, so the inlets I think are probably fine.
Yeah, we think the inlets are going to be okay, don't we?
When you take all the components out, just line them up from what? Ruined that, haven't I?
Nope.
Start again. So I think Dave's already covered this, but it's important to make sure that every component, as you take it out, you store it back in the same position. I know like so the valves we're going to replace, but all like the buckets and everything, they're set. Or you know, have a number in it. Where's the number on this one? I'm not good at the camera. I try, but it's not my thing.
It's not my thing?
Fuck off. You love
I'm
the
leaving
camera.
that in. It's not I love the camera, Dave. The camera loves me. What can I say?
It's not your fault you've got screen presence.
Yeah, jiffy bag for them, Dave.
Even they're tiny, aren't they?
Well, do you know what? That's what I was expecting them to be like my Sierra ones.
I know that, like the CVH ones are massive. The size of your fingernail. So what's this? This is 12 valves in it, so we should have 24.
Yeah, not too bad. They're probably still a little tiny bit, but probably not that much to... Oh no! Yeah, you feel have a nice little pop when it's ready to release the collets.
You can never get collets out when you want them to come out.
And
You can never get them back in.
No. Yeah, they're like, I'm staying here, and then when you go to put them back in, I'm not going in.
You need a really tacky grease, don't you?
Well, do you know what might work, Dave? What you were laughing about the other day in the video? A petroleum jelly.
Oh, yeah, okay.
See? I also forgot it was my wife's anniversary today. I woke up this morning, she just went, happy anniversary. I went, oh. I was like, oh no.
Some petrol station forecourt flowers.
Do you know why, Dave? All I was dreaming about was getting on to working on this head.
I know. You were dreaming ahead.
Hey!
Yeah.
No! Right. It sounded
It's
like
under the camera, I can see it.
Can you see it?
Under the arm. Yeah, see it.
Oh. Crisis averted.
You know what you said? Don't drop them or lose them.
Yeah. To be fair, I did well to get that far. So,
What's that?
that is every valve out of said cylinder head. God, that's a terrible casting. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's ripe for some porting there, Dave. You up for it? It's coked up, so we're going to decoke it all, stick it in the parts washer, give it a good clean up. As Dave said, we found a kit that comes with valves, gaskets and everything. See, the seats are a little tiny bit pitted and marked, so we'll give them a little light lap in. Do the fluid check again, make sure it seals. And basically, we should be okay because we've had no overheating. It hasn't come in for anything like that, so it'll be a case of just cleaning the face up. And then it should, hopefully, all go back together okay, shouldn't it?
Hopefully.
I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
At this point, it's either a cheap fix or the end of the car. We'll find out next time.